Hello, YouTube. So, it has been about, 8 weeks probably since I put up a video. I'm really bad at this whole update thing. I think the last video I was 23 weeks, and now I am almost 31 weeks. I'll be 31 weeks tomorrow. I can't believe it. It's flying by now, it seems like. um, a lot has happened in the past few weeks. My belly has gotten bigger, and my baby's gotten bigger, and a lot of changes have happened with my body and everything, but it's all so exciting, and I just love it. I love being pregnant. I can't believe it, and it's kind of weird to think that I only have 9 weeks left of it. But anyway, I wrote some stuff down, and sorry this video is going to be like the worst quality ever because I'm doing it on my tablet again, and it's dark outside, and so I have these lights on, and they're like neon freaking bright lights, so whatever, we're trying here. Okay, so since my last video, I'll just kind of go over my symptoms. I have had, ever since I've gotten into my second trimester, I've had like a really smooth and easy pregnancy. I do suffer with migraines every once in a while still, but nothing compared to the 3 to 4 times a week I was having them in the first trimester. Now I probably have them once or twice a month, which is totally manageable, especially on the butabotol that I have there that I can take when I have a migraine. So that is nice. I also have been trying to like walk at work, like when I'm on my breaks, and if I don't get to walk at work, then I will make sure to walk at home on our treadmill or take the dogs for a walk or whatever and get a good like speed walk in almost and get my heart rate up. And I notice whenever I do that, I don't have a lot of back pain, like at all. But when I sit all day at work, at my desk, and then come home and not do much at home, I can really tell that like my back just feels like really compressed and just, anyway. So if I make sure to walk, 4 or 5 times a week, even if it's just 20 minutes, like a 20-minute speed walk, my back feels so much better. So that's been nice. And I really haven't dealt a lot with, at least so far, a lot of swollen feet or hands. I notice my feet will swell if I sit at my desk too long and don't get up and like walk around and take a break. Also, in the middle of the night, when I get up to pee the 3 or 4 times a night to pee, I can feel that my hands and feet are swollen, and I'm like super hot at night. Like I have never been a hot sleeper. We always have a fan on, and I'm covered in blankets, and like I don't know, it's just really weird. So I have noticed that like in the middle of the night when I try to like close my hands and stuff, they hurt and they're swollen. But then come morning time, they're down and that's fine. So that hasn't been too bad. She does sit pretty far back, I think, and she sits super high right now. She's always up in my ribs. And I'm like super out of breath. Like I feel like even just talking right now, I'm way more out of breath than I should be. But I think that's just, I don't know if that's just because of the way she's sitting or what. So that's been different and a little difficult, is just trying to have a conversation, and I just feel like I'm really out of breath. Anyway, but that's not anything too horrible. There was one night a couple of weeks ago that I woke up just screaming and like crying, and because my right calf had the biggest cramp, like a Charlie horse in it. And I've had those before. Like I used to get them all the time in high school. And I got one so bad in my leg, and my husband tried to rub it out, and I couldn't stand up. Like I couldn't even move. It was the worst pain ever. Oh my gosh, it was awful. And finally we got it worked out, and I got up, I was able to get up and stretch it out and try to really like work it out. And Eric just massaged my leg for the longest time, trying to like make sure it didn't come back because it just felt like it was going to come right back. So that wasn't fun, but that's only happened one time so far. And then my leg was literally sore for like 4 days after that night. Like it felt like I had worked out or something, and like it was so stupid. I've never had a cramp so bad like in my life that I was sore for days later. It was really weird, but I'm hoping that that doesn't happen too much. I read a lot of things about, because I drink a ton of water throughout the day, like a ton. So it wasn't like I was dehydrated. I don't know. It was really weird. So I've been trying to drink more water before I go to bed, which kind of sucks because I have to get up and pee so much. But I noticed that it's the same even if I don't drink a lot of water before bed. I still get up to pee. So anyway, I've been trying to drink a full glass of water before I go to bed just to help keep the cramps away. As far as weight gain has gone, I've gained about anywhere between 13 and 15 pounds depending on the day, which isn't too bad. I don't think. I'm trying to be cautious of what I'm eating and make sure that not necessarily that I'm not eating a lot, but that I'm eating good foods. So I try to I try to have eggs every day and get protein in, and the vegetables are the hardest. They're the only things it seems to that seem to make me gag still. And there's a few things that don't and a few that do. So anyway, the vegetables have been the hardest to get down lately and to fit into my diet. But other than that, I'm just trying to not indulge in every craving I have, which really I have noticed that I don't have a ton of cravings. I think the biggest pregnancy craving I have had was last week. All I wanted was Pebble ice to suck on and chew on, which you should not chew on ice ever, especially when you're pregnant. But it was nothing could satisfy it. We had to drive to our local drink place and that we knew had soft pebble ice, so that I could have just a large cup of ice water with ice, so that I could suck on that and chew on the ice, and it was fantastic. But other than that, I haven't had a ton of pregnancy cravings, because even when I'm not pregnant, I want ice cream and chips and Oreos and all that. So I'm not gonna say that those are pregnancy cravings, because I would just have those cravings anyway. So I'm trying not to indulge in those just because I'm pregnant. And everyone's constantly oh, you're eating for 2, you can have more, you can have this. And I'm always trying to just laugh it off and be haha, and then try not to have that mindset, because really you only need a few hundred more calories a day for the baby. And when you start at a higher weight, you don't need to gain as much weight throughout your pregnancy. Whereas if I started at 115, 120 pounds, I could gain, it's normal to gain more weight. So anyway, I'm still not trying to be crazy about weight gain. I just want to be healthy and keep our little girl healthy too. I did my glucose test a few weeks ago and I passed that, so I was really happy about that. Let's see. Oh, she is kicking all the time, and since I'm almost 31 weeks, she should be flipped upside down now. And I think she is, because from what I feel in my ribs, when I feel her move, it feels like kicks and stuff. And sometimes it's so hard that it'll make me jump. I'll be sitting at my desk and she'll kick so hard that I will literally jump because it'll startle me or something, but it's so fun. And especially at night when I'm laying down, my belly will just go crazy and she's jumping all over the place and moving around, and I pretty much film it every single time. There's hundreds of belly videos on my phone, but we did last weekend, we did maternity pictures and family pictures, and then that same day we did my mom and sister threw my baby shower, which was so fun and like so exciting, and so many people came, and I don't know, it was just so fun. It was just fun to see like all these people come out and support us and love us, even if we haven't talked to them in forever or hung out with them in a long time. So that was kind of fun. The maternity pictures, we haven't seen the result, like the end results yet, but the few that she showed me on her camera that day were super cute. We did them at a local farm, and it was really nice, pretty fall day, and oh, I just can't wait to see them. And then also, I don't know if this is weird or not, but we found a photographer to do like our labor and delivery story, or just to be there taking pictures for us when I'm in labor and having having our little girl. And I don't know if that's like a Utah thing or if it's like normal everywhere, but I've seen it a few times and a few friends have done it before, and they're super expensive. Like it is like almost more money to have a photographer do your like labor and delivery story than it is, or your birth story, than it is to have them do your wedding. But my sister's friend is a photographer, so she's giving us a great deal, and anyway, so I'm super excited about that, and I'm excited that we have it figured out and I don't have to stress about it anymore, because this is something like I have no idea if I'll ever get to do this again. And I want to document like all of it. I want to remember everything. And my mom and sister will be in the room with Eric and I. And, you know, they kept saying that they could take pictures and stuff, but I want them in the pictures because they'll be there a part of, you know, my labor and whatnot. So anyway, we have a photographer to take pictures when I'm having her. And let's see what else. I wrote everything down because I feel like I'll forget everything. And I probably will anyway. Other than that, we are just getting like the last few things together before she comes. I mean, we still do have 9 weeks, but I don't want to wait till the last minute. I'm definitely like in nesting mode. I like want to vacuum every single day, and I want all the clothes to be put away. I just want the house clean. I want everything to be ready for when we bring her home, even though we still have like 2 months to go. We've separated all of her clothes into like sizes, and now we're going to, you know, wash them and get them ready for when she comes and put them away. And we got a car seat and stroller set, and, you know, like some covers and stuff for that I want to wash and get ready too. Other than that, like, we're pretty much just ready for her. Ready to see her. I can't wait to see what she looks like. I can't wait to see, like, her little face and smell her little head. Like, oh, it's making me so excited. Like, I have loved being pregnant, and there's been some days that I have felt like I've been pregnant for years. Like, I literally have felt like I've been pregnant for so long. And then there's other days that I'm like, holy crap, we don't like have that much time left before she's going to be here. And anyway, like, I'm glad that it's kind of gone slow for me most days, because I've wanted to enjoy every second of this pregnancy, every up and down, because even though we have some embryos frozen, there's no guarantee that they'll stick with us when we do transfer them in the future. And I don't know. I wanted to make sure that I enjoyed this pregnancy, every second of it, even the hard parts, because who knows if I'll get to do this again. And I've wanted this for so long. So, and I really feel like I've enjoyed all of it. I cannot think of a time where I've been like, I cannot wait to get this baby out of me. And I'm sure in a few weeks I will be feeling that way, especially when I get a lot bigger and more uncomfortable. But so far I've just been incredibly grateful and really enjoyed just feeling her kick all the time and having my like family feel her move and Eric especially feel her move, and I don't know, we just keep daydreaming about what it's going to be like when she gets here. One thing I do want to like mention too, even though, you know, we've wanted this for like 5 years and we've had to go through so much to get her here, I'm also a little bit nervous. Not nervous, but like it's just scary going into something new. Like it's been Eric and I for the past almost 7 years, just the two of us. We could do whatever we want, whenever we want, and we are totally ready to make the sacrifice of, you know, not being able to do what we want at the drop of a hat, you know. But we have had many conversations about making sure that like our relationship comes first. Of course, we will always take care of our baby and make sure that she is always protected and taken care of. But it's just really important to me that our relationship doesn't suffer. And, you know, I know it's going to be hard at some points and whatnot, and we're trying to prepare as much as we can for those times before she gets here. I don't know. I just want to make sure that we're still us when she's here. I want to make sure that we're still our goofy, roughhousing selves, and that we still talk to the animals in our weird voices and are still like us. So, and I think there's like a lot of pressure, I feel like, when you go through infertility and you've like waited so long to have a child, and then like now when you're about ready to have a child, everyone's just like, you're gonna be the best parents, you guys are gonna be amazing, blah blah blah, and like they always say all these things, and I'm like, well, I hope so. You guys are setting the bar for us really high just because we've waited so long. And anyway, so I hope we meet everyone's expectations of being really good parents, and I pray for that every day. But at the same time, I hope everybody understands that whether we got pregnant the second we wanted to or 5 years later like we did, we're still going to be new parents. And this is still going to be like really new and scary for us. So anyway, we'll see how that all shakes out. I will try to do a belly shot. I'm kind of like balancing this on my pillow here. So let me get up. Okay. So yeah, ignore my baggy pants. But I feel like my belly is ginormous. And that's probably not the best angle, but you get the idea. Everyone keeps telling me that my belly is really small for being 31 weeks, 30 weeks, and I feel like it's huge. So I'm like scared to see what the next 2 months have to bring as far as size. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, leave them for me below, and I will answer them hopefully sooner than the next 8 weeks. And anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys are all doing well. Bye!